What up, boys? It's Devin. It's like 6 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm in the gym at my building, about to just get a lift in. But I wanted to make a video and talk to you boys about going all in and what that really means. You know, going all in on your goals, your vision, the things that matter to you. And by the end of this video, you'll kind of have an understanding of what that means to me and what I think it takes. Um, But yeah, so my mom flew in Thursday. Today's Saturday. She's obviously sleeping. And my gym doesn't open till 8 a.m. So I was like, all right, let me just come down to the gym in my building. It's not bad. It's kind of decent. I'll show you. It's not bad. It's pretty dope, actually. But the thing about it is, it doesn't have that much. It's pretty small. But I'm just going to kind of rip some arms and do a little full body-esque kind of day and talk shit. So, yeah, so rip some hammer curls. It's going. But yeah, the way I see it, bro, when it comes to your goals and going all in, that's the only way to achieve the goal. You can't tiptoe in. You can't put one foot in, one foot out. When you want to achieve something in your life, you have to just go all the fucking way. There's no in between. There's no like, yeah, I'm going to go all the way 6 days a week, but one day a week, I'm just going to, do my thing. No. If you want to achieve something, you have to go full all the way in. Like no ifs, ands, or buts, no exceptions. You're fucking all in, bro. You're all in or just don't go in at all. And the reason I say this is because when I first wanted to achieve something in my life and I started making moves towards it, I would do it, Monday through Friday till 5 p.m. But the second the weekend rolled around, it was, what can I do to relax, right? What can I do to enjoy myself? I would tell myself, yeah, bro, you've done enough. You've done enough, good job. I'd pat myself on the back. Hey, you did it, 5 days this week, bro, good job. But what about those other 2 days? What was I doing in those other 2 days? Partying, drinking, doing bullshit, eating like garbage. And that didn't get me anywhere in my life, bro. It was basically those 2 days of enjoying myself would just wipe all my progress. So what I've learned is, as much as it might suck for some of you who really enjoy your time, partying and doing all these things that aren't necessarily aligned with your purpose and your goals, you have to just drop them. Anything that stands in between you and the goal that you're trying to achieve, you have to drop, whatever those vices are. So the first step is, what are your goals, right? Identify the person that you're trying to become. Identify the man you're trying to become. What does that guy do? How does he walk? How does he talk? What is his business? How does he act? What are his mannerisms? What are his habits? What does he do on a day-to-day? What kind of mindset does he have? Does he sleep in? Does he party? How did he get his wealth? Did he get it through having fun? You have to really analyze these things. And once you figure out the man that you're trying to become from that point, that is when you decide whether or not you really want to be that man. If you want to have the things that man has, you have to live like that man. That man probably doesn't make any excuses. That man does it no matter how he feels. That dude is not partying because that dude has a big goal he's trying to achieve. He doesn't have time to fuck around because he has big goals and big dreams. So do you really want to live like that man? Do you really want to become him? Do you want to become this great version of yourself that you're seeing in your head? Because if you do, it's going to require a lot of sacrifice. Sacrifices that you don't want to make, but sacrifices that you have to make. And when you go through the motions of becoming this man, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. If you want to get something in this world, you have to sacrifice a piece of your soul in return. To get the life you want, you have to sacrifice the things that you love. And when I say things that you love, I'm saying some people love to sleep in. Some people love alcohol. Some people love fucking snacking. Some people love video games. We have to give things up to get the life we want. So you have to sacrifice anything that is holding you back from becoming the person you want to become, if you want to become that person. But the question is, do you really want to become that person? How badly do you want it? If you want something bad enough in your life, you're willing to do anything to get it. And I mean anything. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter the cost. It doesn't matter any of that shit. All that matters is that you need it more than you need to breathe. That's the mindset you have to have when you figure out what goal you want to achieve in your life. You have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And once you get to that point, you have to be willing to do anything to achieve it. Literally anything. And once you're able to accept that sacrifice is inevitable for you to achieve this goal, and you could just go all in, that is when you start striving and making steps to get closer to this goal. No tiptoeing. I had to understand this about myself. And I didn't understand it for the longest time, but it's clear as day now. But the question is, as you're going through it and as you're getting closer to the goal you're looking to achieve, you're going to find yourself questioning, do I really want it this bad? And the answer has to be yes. There's no point in going halfway in. The way I see it, once you decide to go all in on your dreams, all in on your goals, there is no yesterday. The old you is dead. The old you is completely dead, and a new you is born. A new you who doesn't make excuses. A new you who does what he has to do no matter the way he feels. A new you who gets shit done. A new you who goes harder every day than he did the day before. A new you who's 1% better. A new you who doesn't have any vices. A new you who's an example for your family. A new you who's an example for your friends. A new you can be born at any minute of the day. There will never be a moment in your life that you don't have the opportunity to say, I'm going to change my life. At any moment, you could change your life. Literally. You could do it right now. You could say, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. And that's the way that things go. When you decide to change your life and you have to drop these vices, you're not weaning off of these things. You're not slowly trying to wean yourself down from these things. That doesn't work because it fucks with your head. When you have a little taste here and there, you're only feeding the addiction and making it more strong. To get to where you want to go, you got to clear the path. So what are the vices that you have to drop? And once you identify them, you just drop them. No bullshit. Just drop them. Straight up. I don't do this anymore. Done. Done. And yes, it is that simple. You're going to go through withdrawals to whatever you're addicted to, and you're going to realize that you're addicted to more things than you even realize. You're going to go through struggle as you go through it. But you just say, I don't do this anymore. If it's drinking, not I'm trying to quit or I recently quit. No, I don't drink anymore. You want to come to drink? No, I don't drink anymore. Hey, you want to come to get some ice cream? No, I don't eat sweets. Whatever the fuck it is. You want to rip a bomb? No, I don't smoke anymore. You want to come out late? No, I don't stay out late. Whatever it is, you take on this new identity, and you're going to feel like you have an imposter syndrome at first, but that's normal. You're allowed to lie to yourself when you're lying to yourself, telling yourself that you are something that you are not yet, but you're trying to become. And then as long as you back it up with raw action, you will eventually become that thing, and it's no longer a lie. But you have to tell yourself you are this thing because your brain does not know the difference between reality and the fake world. It only knows what you tell it. So if you're telling yourself that you're trying to quit and you're telling yourself that you're a fraud, your brain is going to believe that, and you're going to reflect that in your life. Whereas the latter is, just tell yourself, I don't smoke anymore, I don't drink anymore, I get up early, I work hard. And then back it up with raw action, and eventually your brain is going to create a neural pathway, which basically means it will become more normal for your brain to think this way. And you will slowly stop thinking in the old way that you were thinking. And over a long enough time frame, you're a new human being. And once you get to that other side, once you get through that struggle of dropping the shit and getting your shit done and becoming better every single day, and you start to realize you're feeling better because you're healthier, your mental health is better, everything is better, your vision is clear. Once you get there, you realize you will never go back to the old bullshit. Think about the people around you that you hang with. Do you want to be like any of them? Probably not. So look at the people that you want to be like. Look at the people who have lives that you admire. What the fuck did they do? And start to emulate some of those things. I don't want to be awake right now. I slept like 5 hours the past 2 nights. And the old me would have made every excuse in the book as to why I shouldn't be in the gym. You know, my mom's in town. I didn't sleep well. This, that, the third. But I'm fucking here. And look at me. Look at me, seriously. Do you think I built this by, I'm going to skip because I'm tired? Do you think I built this because I don't feel like it? No, I saw a vision of myself looking like a fucking Greek god, and I went and I sculpted it. I sculpted it by showing up when I didn't want to, by not eating the things I wanted to eat, and eating the things I knew I should eat. It's that simple. When you really break the whole thing down of how to get what you want out of life, it really is simple. It's just not easy. Don't do the shit that takes you further from the goal, and do all the shit that will get you closer every single day, regardless of the way that you feel. But the inner workings of it, the mind frames, is you have to understand how important that goal is to you, so that when the emotions come in where, I should stay in bed, I don't want to do this, because your brain will default to that. When that shit comes in, you have to have such a strong goal, such a clear why I'm doing this, that it overrides the way that you feel. If your goal's not big enough, you're going to cave in, you're going to cower, you're going to be a bitch. On the nights where you're tired, on the nights where you don't feel like it, you're going to bitch up, bro. That's what's going to happen. So you have to have a strong purpose, a strong will, a strong why if you want to get anywhere in your life. It's not just when things are convenient for you, when things make sense for you. That's not the world. That's not the way the world works. You don't stay consistent only when it's convenient for you, only when you have the time, only when you have energy. No, you stay consistent every single day. And the people who get where they want to go in life don't make any fucking excuses. And I mean zero. And they take full accountability for everything in their lives. Because the second you blame someone else for something or something, you blame anything for the reason you are why you are, you lose all the power. All the power is within. It comes from within. And to retain the power within, to use the power within, you have to take accountability on everything. Everything is your fault. How can you improve on anything and everything? And once you adapt that mind frame, you get so much power and you get so much capability to achieve anything. So try to adopt that thinking of everything is my fault. How could I do better? And you have to show up even when it's not convenient for you. And if you want it bad enough, you will figure out a way to get it done, no matter what. Understand, the reason I speak about everything I just spoke about is because I lived the other side, where it was making constant excuses, telling myself sweet nothings and why I shouldn't show up and this, that, and the third. And it got me absolutely nowhere. It got me fucking nowhere. I was anxious. I was depressed. I hated my life. Seriously, I was getting nowhere. I was a lost cause. But once I switched my mind frame to everything is my fault and I need to figure a way out of this thing and I will do anything to get out of my current state and get to where I want to go, that's when my life started to change. Stay strong, boys. You got this shit. Look, hard work. You fucking got this. Stay strong.